Assess Information Needs by Carrie Pilling. Today I'm going to address how information systems could be tailored to serve strategic decisions. In doing so, I will be discussing 3 types of decisions organizations face, the role of strategic information systems, how to determine information needs, past and present approaches used to determine information needs, and the steps involved in successfully determining information requirements. Information systems should be organized for the organization and should not be organized for individuals because individuals change and the systems have to continue to work. For needs assessment, focus on future decisions and then see what informations are needed in the decisions. Typically, organizations face 3 types of decisions. They include operational, managerial, and strategic decisions. Operational decisions are the decisions made by workers and their supervisors and are concerned with daily production. Managerial decisions are made by mid-level managers and are concerned with topics such as hiring and motivating employees. And strategic decisions are made by organizational leaders and are concerned with the mission and reorganization of a firm. These decisions tend to be more unstructured and involve more searching of the environment. Strategic Information Systems is a system developed in response to a business initiative. They are intended to give competitive advantage to an organization and to help policymakers, executives, and planners decide on the organization's mission and strategies. They also help to articulate strategic issues. When determining requirements for an organization's system, it is critical to have a well-defined set of requirements that are specific. In doing so, it allows analysis to produce those requirements and evaluate them for correctness and completion. The problem is many decision makers do not realize how their own needs change over time and how those needs are affected by external events. Many are not aware of new technological possibilities and keep projecting future needs based on their existing expectations for current information systems. There is also the problem with distinguishing between clients' wants and what they need. Information systems are intended not only to serve clients, but also to enhance and improve their decision making. By focusing solely on what the client wants, information systems may do them a disservice. Instead, information systems should play both roles and give clients the information they are asking for, but add to it the information that they may need and not have asked for. To do so, analysis and clients must collaborate to determine the information needs. Several different approaches have been used in the past in an attempt to improve the ability to understand information needs. Organizations would analyze organizational tasks and see how information was used. They would ask the decision maker about their needs. They would derive their requirements from the existing information systems. And they would look at strategic goals and concerns, as well as doing input process output analysis. Although these approaches were appealing, many had weaknesses. Some approaches used in the past focused on past and current needs, but did not take into account the future information needs. There was also the problem with focusing on a single issue, task, or decision. This could be useful in a highly repetitive organizational setting, but it would be too narrow to deal with in a diverse set of issues faced by most organizational leaders. Another weakness seen in past approaches was a focus on the information as opposed to the decisions. In doing so, it would specify information that was not used in any specific decisions. There was also a focus on the decision maker's personal goals, which at times would be inconsistent with the organizational goals. And finally, there was also the problem with the way different approaches would focus on observing users' behaviors without actually seeking their insight or helping them examine their expertise to assist those needs more creatively. The more clients participated in the design of information systems, the more likely they will see the project to the end and use the resulting information systems. There is an alternative approach to determining information requirements, which was developed to overcome the past weaknesses. The approach has the following 4 steps. Identify future issues, identify information needs for selected issues, rate the importance of the information for different issues, and allocate resources to govern the collection and analysis of information on the basis of new priorities. There are several advantages to using this approach. By forcing clients to think about their future issues, the planning effort reduces the danger of focusing on current issues and information needs. In addition, this type of issue-driven approach minimizes the potential for collecting data that may not be used in any strategic decisions. Directly asking clients what information they need may lead to items that seem important but are not crucial. Another advantage to this approach is seen by relying on a group rather than an individual. This minimizes the cognitive and behavioral limitations of having a single person define the information needs. And lastly, there is the advantage of adding external experts to the membership of the group. This emphasizes what people in the organization want and what people outside think they may need. The first step is to identify and prioritize issues likely to confront the decision makers served by the information system. Invite a panel of internal leaders and external experts that are familiar with the organization, as well as with the environment the organization is in. Ask the panel to identify strategic issues that the organization will face in the next 2 to 5 years. A number of mechanisms can be used to capture the opinions of the group of experts on the likelihood that issues will occur. Those mechanisms include system analysis, literature reviews, and observing the environment. The identification process could result in a list of strategic issues, along with priorities that reflect both the importance of the issue and the likelihood it will become prominent, requiring a response. In this step, the analysis team works with the panel to identify information needs for selected issues. The panel works to specify the information needed for the most likely and most important issues. To do so, they create a non-redundant list of information needed across all issues examined. The third step is to rate the importance of the information for different issues. This step is particularly important because it is needed to establish priorities on what information is to be collected and analyzed. To do so, the panel needs to set priority for information needed to address different issues. Within the fourth step of the recommended approach, it is important to allocate resources to govern the collection and analysis of information on the basis of the new priorities. Identify information that needs to be collected routinely, information that needs to be computerized, and information that may be collected when the need arises in the future. In planning for data collection, it is useful to divide information items into 4 categories: the essential, rapid, and periodic collection items, and the low priority items. Essential information includes items important to all issues. Rapid collection items include the items important to most issues. Periodic collection items include items important on some issues. And lastly, the low priority items is a set of items that can be ignored. In conclusion, the recommended approach provides a means with which to identify a core of information items that will support the analysis of a wide range of issues. It also provides a means of determining which items to be collected and analyzed and what priority to assign them. Finally, this analysis suggests that much of the information can come from the minds of experts rather than observing and documenting events or facts. For the best possible outcome, organizations need to move away from what people say they want today and focus on what they need tomorrow. By following the 4 steps in the recommended approach, organizations are able to identify future issues, identify information needed for selected issues, rate the importance of the information of different issues, and then allocate the resources to govern the collection and analysis of information.